I did a quote a while ago, or went to do a quote at a house for an old bloke to put a sensor light in. He rang up and he said, I'm not proceeding until the electrician comes out and looks at it. And I thought, oh, grumpy old bugger. So I went out there Friday night. I knocked on his door and he opened up, and he was 85 and he had, I've got limited sight on the shirt or what have you. So he takes me out the side and shows me what he wants with his sensor light. Did me a bit of paper ready to do the quote. Start talking to him. He was in the army, joined the army in 1952. He cleared the Kokoda track in 1955 so that we could walk it. My brother-in-law told me that would be like working in a live war zone because all the munitions were still live. In 1966, he was in Vietnam. He arrived at Long Tan 2 weeks after the Battle of Long Tan. He's the only Australian to ever command a platoon of Americans. He went to Afghanistan in between the Russians and Americans to clear ordnance. He went to the United Kingdom and was the only Australian or the only person outside the United Kingdom to serve on their ordnance board or what have you. He's got an OM off the Queen. He was a colonel in Townsville with 500 troops underneath him, right? But he hated politics, so he retired from the army in 1981 or something. So this bloke's in Bendigo. No, I've never heard of him. I left his place at 7 o'clock and went to a quote to take me half an hour. He said I could have this book. I went back to do the job myself, which is quite rare. Took 2 apprentices. Took us 4 hours to do the job. I stayed another 5 hours talking to him. This bloke is inspirational, absolutely inspirational. And he's only a little man, and he doesn't speak very loud, but he's got so much to tell you, you know what I mean? He's got 3% vision, and he could still make me a salami sandwich and cut the salami himself. This man's strong. His brother was in Bomber Command in the Second World War. His father was at Gallipoli. His uncle was at Gallipoli. You know, this guy's unreal. You say to him, I'm going to tour the Kokoda track, and he says, I cleared it. It's a fantastic story, absolutely fantastic story. So sometimes being, whether you're a laser or being in business, the people you meet sometimes it just surprises. I'm going to be doing the Kokoda track this year. I'm going to try and bring back some of that Kokoda spirit. And so yeah, please give generously and follow this link. Thank you.